Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liam from Luna's Tarot and Guidance. All my information is in the description box below. We're going to be doing a little Oracle deck review today, so if this is your sort of thing, then please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Please make sure that you hit the notification bell to get a notification when these reviews go live. Also on my channel you can also find monthly tarot scopes if that is something you are interested in. But today we're going to be having a little look at the Dark Mirror Oracle cards by Sava. Okay, I think it's an absolutely beautiful deck. I work with it quite a bit. It was probably one of my first Oracle card sets that I got. It's by Scarabeo. All right, it's a spiritual mirror for those who are not yet shining in the light but are still surrounded by darkness. All right, it's an absolutely beautiful deck. I really like it. I really enjoy it for the pure fact it has sort of that darker vibe to it, and sort of touches on sort of a little bit deeper, darker subjects for an oracle deck. You know, it's nice to have sort of a darker oracle deck to work with. So yeah, if this is your sort of jam, then you're gonna love this. If you like the sort of darker vibe, it's a beautiful deck. I also feel it's one of those decks that you can just sort of pick up and sort of read instantly without having to go through the guidebook, which to me, I love. You can read the guidebook, and there is some brilliant information in there. It also explains some of the imagery on the cards, because there is, if I believe rightly, on the cards there is little, on the sides of them, phases of the moon, which sort of represents what part of stage that you're in through the grief period, or sort of those sort of periods that are covered within the book. The book does come in different languages. There are a couple of little spreads in there. Hang on, I'm sure there was some spreads in here. Maybe there wasn't. Okay. Oh, there is ways to read your cards. There's just sort of no sort of spreads in there. It just gives you a way, it tells you how to read the cards. So there is sort of like a little page that tells you about each sort of card and what sort of to read. But like I said, it's an easy deck just to pick up and sort of read intuitively. So I enjoy that. I enjoy having an intuitive deck. So let's have a little look at the cards. Card stock's good. You know, nice sort of box. One of these sort of slidey boxes, good sturdy box. You can just pop it on your shelf. I like these boxes. They're nice and easy to store. So we have got 32 cards within this deck. So let's just have a little flick through. There are a couple. There's one card in this deck that I'm just not 100% keen on. I don't know. It just feels like to me it doesn't fit within the deck. It's not. It just feels like it's misplaced. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I love the deck completely, and like I said, I pick it up when I'm doing my tarot readings to add a little bit of more depth to my readings, just so that we can look at maybe a little bit of the darker sort of sides and darker issues, because you know some oracle decks can be very light and very fluffy, so it is nice to have sort of this darker appearance in deck and sort of some darker sort of meanings. And you know, they are a brilliant enhancement, I feel, to add to a tarot reading. You can do standalone readings with them, of course you can, but to me, yeah, I just use them to add to my tarot readings, to give a little bit more depth, to give a little bit more clarity. I really enjoy this deck. Some beautiful imagery. My favourite card, Forgetting Oneself. I think we're just about to come up to the card that I'm not too keen on. Like I said, I don't know, it just feels like it's a little bit out of place within the deck. It's a beautiful card, and don't get me wrong, you can still read it and I still use it, but to me it just feels out of place with the rest of the imagery. There it is. I don't know. Some people might like it, some people may love it. I personally I don't vibe with it. I just don't feel that it fits with the deck. I don't feel that, you know, compared to the rest of the imagery, it sits that well there. I don't know. What's your opinions? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think on that card. So that is the deck. Cardstock wise, like I said, they're quite good. Standard sort of cardstock. Let's show you how this shuffles. A nice good shuffle on it. You can see I've used these cards quite a bit because my edges are bashed up on them. The sides of them are bashed up quite a bit. But other than that, like I said, a beautiful deck. I love working with them. They just give that sort of darker vibe to your tarot readings if you want to go down that sort of path, if you enjoy that sort of theme and that sort of vibe. Like I said, beautiful guidebook that comes with it. Nice box, nice set of cards, goodish card stock. Can't complain for the price. Absolutely beautiful deck. I love working with it. So that's my little review on the Dark Mirror deck, or the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Like I said, it would be lovely to hear your sort of comments on what you feel about the Anger and Chains card. I just personally feel it just doesn't vibe with the deck. I don't know. Just my opinion. Maybe you feel it does. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed this, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Please make sure that you hit the notification bell to get a notification each time these reviews or the tarot scopes go live. Thank you for joining me. My name's been Liam, and see you next time for the next review.